This is Jamie Drummond for Good Food Revolution. I'm here in Carcassonne at l'Hôtel de la Cité with none other than Janine Saine, who is joining us all the way from Quebec. How are you?
Fine, fine. It's a beautiful day today, and we are having a very nice discovery of wines of around Carcassonne and around Languedoc, through Languedoc.
Now I have to ask you, being based in Quebec, how are the wines of Languedoc experienced by those people in Quebec? How are they received?
Well, they're very well received. First, there is a diversity of vines, and there is also a diversity of taste, and the French Canadian Québécois has been very they like it very much, these wines, because they have a kind of average of price and very different taste as taste style also, and they're very affordable, and very appreciable for drinking, for any occasions. And we have also, it's a new improving on quality since about, I would say, maybe the last 10 hours. Excuse me, not hours, the last 10 days.
That would be a massive improvement.
Yes. No, 10 years,
Yes.
And I think it's very good for the market, but as it is a south region of France, and it's not well known as Bordeaux or Burgundy, it's more hard for the producers to sell their wines, and as also there was bad quality many years ago. I would say maybe 20 years ago. So they have to improve a lot. But this year is for me is very special, because last year I came here, and I think the vintage were not as I thought it would be. But this year, I think, is a very, very good quality for the 2014 and 2015, especially 15, because it's a very, very good vintage.
Now, the Languedoc encapsulates so many different terroirs and so many different grape varietals, and so many different regions that we used to think of as being separate. I hear now that the Roussillon is now being captured within the Languedoc umbrella, shall we say. I think that could sometimes be confusing for the consumer, but what do you think people should imagine about Languedoc as a name when it comes to wine?
Well, I think the consumer are very restricted to Languedoc. Even in Quebec we have the label of Languedoc Roussillon. I mean, on the shelves of the SAQ, like LCBO, but it's for me is. It's very mixed, very difficult for the consumer to find which one. It's too complicated. I spoke to some people here from the organization, and I say you should make just one appellation of Saint-Chinian, no sub appellation. One Saint-Chinian, Minervois.
Yes, this is a good point. Yeah.
Yes, but it's very hard because they want to define their terroir, and as they are they want to be renowned about their quality also, and this is the point, and it's a new philosophy that the young generation is trying to go in. They're trying to go in that direction.
Now, what has really excited you this year from the tastings that you've been doing so far here in the Languedoc? Which wines have been exciting you? Which producers? Which regions? Which varietals?
Well, the Saint-Chinian for me was very good. Also the Minervois. Les Terrasses du Larzac was very special for me. And also even Fitou is last year I didn't like it very much, but this year I think I taste some few bottles, and it was it's going on a quality now. It's improving, because Fitou is not very easy. It's like Corbière. Corbière, I still have a little It's a little bit difficult. It's very terroirs that are very robust and very strong with minerality, and they're not easy to drink. But there might be some wines that are have a potential of aging, you know.
Now,
But
Fitou was the first AOC within the Languedoc. And it's interesting to see it's taken such a long time for Fitou to come into its own and actually understand its own character.
Yes, it's no, it's step by step, you know. And I tell to the people, producers of Languedoc, don't go too fast, you know, and because you're coming far away with the quality that was not very good, and with the quantity of grapes that they were producing, you know, and there was not how do I say in French, we say démarche, you know, some step.
Demarcation and
on step, you know, you have to go on step, and and this is Picpoul de Pinet. And it's very, very good. This is a very good wine for with oyster, with fish
and seafood and the like.
Yes, seafood, and it's very mineral, very well balanced between the nose and the sapori, we say it's not Italian. Between the
nose
flavor,
and the palate.
the flavors, you know?
Yes.
So and it smells very good, very aromatic. It's floral and at the same time very fruity, citrus. You know, like we say a lemon or.
I get lots of grapefruit on a lot of those.
Yes.
Now,
beautiful.
Picpoul is a varietal that we very rarely see in Ontario, which is very sad because it's a very affordable varietal and a great match for seafood. Do you see much Picpoul in Quebec?
No, you know why?
Why?
Because the market is very, very strong in England, in London, in England.
Oh, biased towards.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and in United States, more in England, but we don't have any. They're not enough for the market. So we don't have a lot of choice, you know, and it's very, very good because it's a very good quality price also. It's
always like value for money wise. Yes. It's fantastic.
And it travels very well to Canada or to United States, but it's we don't know why the things are, you know, this white wine is so appreciated by English people and by American also.
Now, on that topic, and one last closing question for you. You work in Quebec, you see what the SAQ do, and you see what the LCBO do in Ontario. How would you describe the difference in the palate of the buyers, which is basically an extraction, an extension of the palate of the customers, between the two provinces?
Yes, I think we have a Latin palate, Mediterranean palate. Mm-hmm. That is more with some salty taste, you know, not too much sugar, not too much oak, not too much concentrate. We can appreciate a wine that have acidity, but a good acidity. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not. And that's the difference, I think. And even for the sweetness, we are not very sweet palate. We're more salty and more
iodine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's the difference, and we can see that I remember when I was young, I used to go in Niagara, and I remember the wine were very, very heavy and very oak. But now maybe, I know it's changing now.
You're thinking about the wines which are made in Niagara?
Yes. But now it's changing. I know that it's changing, you know. And but we like, we're not afraid of, those tastes that are a little bit bitter. But in a good sense of way. It's not a default, how to say that?
Oh, it's not a failure on behalf of the
no. So that's I don't know why, because it's maybe it's in our roots, you know.
Well, I think there is definitely much more of a European influence in the way that things are purchased for the SAQ, without a doubt, and with the palates of Ontario.
Yes,
definitely.
Even for the food, you know, I remember when I was younger, the chef of Quebec went to Toronto to some people were having a restaurant or something like working in Toronto, but in Quebec it's a long time that we're cooking like French and developing the flavor of appreciating the flavor of in palate and. So I think that's a different, but I think Ontario is improving a lot.
Most certainly.
Yes. Because of you.
Well, I don't know about that. Janine, thank you so much for joining us in Carcassonne with Good Food Revolution this afternoon. We look forward to many more whitewater rafting adventures together.
Okay, thank you very much.
Bye for now.
Merci. Au revoir.